Hey guys, Scott here. Just a quick check-in video. I know it has been a while since I have made a video, but there's a reason for it. First off, let me just right off the bat say I want to thank everyone who's been watching these diet vlogs. It makes me so happy to know that like these videos that I was really just doing for myself to keep myself honest and on this diet are helping you guys out there understand Nutrisystem and being inspired to do it for yourself like I'm doing it. That's the whole point of this channel. I wanted to make videos that matter, videos that help people and inspire people, and for you guys watching and writing comments and subscribing, it's just really vindication that I'm on the right track to doing things with my career and video that are doing good things for people. So if my vlog stories and my diet stories are helping you, then I'm happy to keep doing them. So that brings me to why I haven't been on video for a while. Hey, Barkley. Barkley. So if you're new to the channel here, thanks for joining, thanks for watching, and please hit like and subscribe because it does help the channel, and I do respond to your comments. Today, it's not really going to be about Nutrisystem as much as just telling you what's been going on. The last time I made a video, I was in New York City. I was starting a round of work of doubles. I'm in New York City. Hopefully, this gives you a little insight into what it's like for me as a freelancer. Like a couple days after that last video, I've been exercising and running, and I had my skateboard and I was zooming all around town, getting between the two jobs, and I was getting between the two jobs, and on my way to work one night, my calf muscle popped, tore. It was a grade 3 strain, and I was out of commission. I had just recently picked up my exercise game and started running, and I probably overdid it, and the repetitive couple of weeks riding that skateboard and running led to this injury. So 3 weeks I was on crutches, not able to run, and of course because of that I had gained back 5 pounds. As of the last video, I had lost 27 pounds. And what I come to realize over these last few weeks is that I have lost the same 5 pounds 3 times. So I've actually lost 42 pounds. The only problem is 15 of those pounds are the same 5. So I'm losing weight, but I'm stuck at this juncture. Sticking to the calorie number and exercising, I have found, is key for me to diet. Also, the thing that I learned in these couple of weeks on crutches, I've been doing a lot of work on myself. I've been listening to a book on Audible, which is great because I commute so much, and having Audible to listen to some of these books has been a good idea. And this is not sponsored by Audible in any way, but feel free, Audible, if you'd like to reach out to me. I would love to be sponsored by you because it's a great product. When I hurt my leg, I started reading a book, or listening to a book on Audible, more precisely, called Stop Doing That by Gary John Bishop. And Gary reads his own books, which is great, and he's this Scottish guy with the full-on Scottish accent, and you can hear the passion in his voice about what he's writing about. If it's no Scottish, it's crap! Gary introduces this idea about self-sabotage, and it's a very interesting idea for me, and it sort of explained a lot of what I keep doing to myself in all aspects of my life. And the diet is one of them. And the thing was, I was on the verge of crossing one of the goals I set for myself, which was getting under 200 pounds. I'm right there. And then I injured my leg, which set me back. And it seems to be a thing that I keep doing as I about to reach a milestone or a progress or a point in my life, whether it be dieting or career or whatever it may be. It seems to be I always have this thing where I self-sabotage myself and set myself back. And that's what I think happened here since this last video. I got this leg injury, I can't work out, and I put on these 5 pounds again. And it's just very interesting to me that part of the dieting that I feel, it's not about the food and it's not about the exercise. Those are two key factors. You need to watch your portion control, and you need to exercise and get yourself fit. We all need to do that anyway, but you need to you need to exercise up here and look inside and see your habits and your patterns, which this book goes into. I'll talk about this book more if anybody wants to hear more about this book, but I would advise getting it. Whoa, the sun is just coming out of nowhere. Thanks, clouds. Let me move. I'm gonna be squinting. Like my haircut. If this diet is gonna be successful and for me to get to my goal, I have to do more than just diet and exercise. I need to change up here. I need to change my relationship with food. I need to change my relationship with myself. And I need to overcome my subconscious, which I think after reading Gary's book or listening to Gary's book, I need to change myself. Like as I approach a milestone, you don't want change. And even though I'm been overweight and I don't like it, my subconscious has become used to it, so I don't want to change. So I injure my leg. I had a leg cramp. I knew about it. I thought about it that day. Should I take my skateboard? Should I not take my skateboard? I was like, I'll just take it. And sure enough, later that afternoon, I got injured. I knew that morning I probably shouldn't ride the skateboard, but I did it anyway. And then I got hurt, and then I got set back because I couldn't exercise for a month. And if you're dieting or you're doing anything, you have to be honest with yourself about what you do, your habits. My habits, when something goes wrong, I go eat something I probably shouldn't eat because it makes me feel good. If we're doing something like a diet and you want to reach a goal, you need to stick to the plan. And when an injury happens, instead of feeling sorry for myself and eating something I shouldn't, we need to break the habits and stick to our guns and stay on the diet. I also, since this last video, I lost a job. That is something in my history. When something big like that happens, I go seek out something that to make me feel better, because it sucks to lose a job and you want to feel better. So you'll eat something like eat ice cream or cookies or fast food. You just overdo it, and usually those things, like that one experience of that thing, will equal your calorie count for the day. So that is a definite thing that will set me off of my dieting goals. Maybe some of that happened here, but I don't think I really went off. It was really the lack of exercise for me. But the point of this video and my rambling is that we need to work on ourselves and recognize our patterns of what we do. And in case of a diet like this, what do we do with food when we are unhappy, when we don't feel good? Do we use it as comfort? Do we use it to something make us feel better? Those habits, if we're going to reach our goals, and if I'm going to reach my goal, needs to stop. I need to stop doing that. This self-sabotaging mentality of our subconscious and the fear of change, and when you feel things changing around you, you want to go back to what you're comfortable with. And that might be fast food, that might be ice cream or sweets or whatever your crutch is, whatever my crutch is. You got to recognize when it's happening and not do it. It's not about Nutrisystem this week. It's about yourself. And when you're making strides and you're reaching your goals, if something bad happens that has nothing to do with your diet, don't go back to your old habits to feel better about that thing over there. Stick to your guns on the diet, because this is where the change is happening, and this is where we want to go. This is where I want to go. So I'm talking to myself here as I'm talking to anybody watching this. You need to stay the course when you have a setback in life. This is not an excuse when something bad happens, like losing a job or tearing your calf muscle. It's not an excuse to go get a hot fudge sundae and drown your sorrows of oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to work out for a month or 2 months or whatever. You got to stick to your guns, okay? And in this case, you go to the fridge and you get your Nutrisystem ice cream sandwich, which is my favorite. And that's it. And don't do 2 of them and don't do 3 of them. You just do the one and you stick to your calories and you keep counting your calories and you keep doing your thing. So I did gain 5 pounds. I think it had more to do with the exercise. But I've just realized I've been self-sabotaging myself in all aspects of my life. Every time something stressful happens or something bad happens, and losing a job and getting a big injury and being on crutches for a month, those are the kind of things that set you back and have set me back. But I'm walking, I'm not on crutches, my calf is healed. I'm back to walking with Barkley in the morning. We're doing several miles. Just yesterday morning, I ran for the first time and jogged for 1 block. It felt good. I was, a little nervous, but no pain. Today, everything seems fine. So I'll build back up to where I was going a couple miles each day, but we're going to take it easy right now. I haven't been on the skateboard since the injury. I'm not sure when I'm going to get back on it. I'm going to make sure the calf is sound before I do that. But I've also started losing weight again. So after gaining the 5 pounds, I lost that 5 pounds. And now I'm below that number by 2 pounds. So I've lost an additional 2 pounds. And I'm weighing in at 29 pounds lighter than when I started this process with Nutrisystem. So I have had some success. It took a month to lose an additional 2 pounds. But that's part of my own fault. My own self-sabotage. My own eating over my calorie count and lack of exercise, which is my key. My key is exercise. I need to keep exercising or the weight loss will stop. Even eating 1,500 calories a day. For me, I need exercise every day. Something. A walk, a bike ride, something. It could be strenuous or it could be light, but it needs to be something. So that's what I need to do. So I'm not sure if you figured out what your thing is, but that's what I figured out for me. And number 2, and more importantly than all of that, is to stop repeating the patterns of self-pity and victimhood and oh, woe is me, I lost a job, I need to eat something that makes me feel good. That stuff, I wanted to say a bad word, but that stuff needs to stop forever in every part of my life, whether it be doing a new thing in my career that's new and maybe I'm afraid about. Don't care. Gotta forget that and keep going, and don't eat something, just do the thing, whatever that is. So if you struggle like this too, I'd love to hear about it. But that's where I'm at. I'm 29 pounds down now since the start of this program. I'm more than halfway to my goal. It's going slower than I wished, but what I've realized, it's my own fault. I've been doing it to myself. So I'm going to stop doing that now. I'm going to stop doing that shit, as Gary John Bishop would say. And I'm going to call myself on my shit, and I'm going to keep going and stick with the plan. So I know this ramble, this is definitely way longer than I intended it to be, but this is hard when you change anything in your life. A relationship, a job, yourself, especially yourself. It takes time. And it takes a lot of self-reflection. So for this diet to succeed, and for your diet to succeed, or your goal, whatever it is you're doing, you have to look inside yourself and the things that you do to self-sabotage yourself and cut it out. Just stop it and just move forward, because that's where you want to be. And if that's where you say you want to be, and I say I want to be 175 pounds, then I need to stop all the nonsense and all the excuses and all the self-pity. When something goes wrong, the diet's working. So the other stuff shouldn't be affecting the diet. I need to stick to my guns. So that's it for me. I'm not injured anymore. I'm on the diet. I have another order of food coming next week, and I'm going to keep going. And hopefully you guys keep going too. And I love to hear from you. And please like, subscribe, share, and let me hear what's going on with you and your diet. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. 29 pounds down. Thanks Nutrisystem. Thanks Audible. Thanks Gary John Bishop for your book. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'm going to go enjoy this summer, this last days of summer. All right. Oh my gosh, so bright. All right. See you guys next time.